Hello, uh, my name is Kyle, and this is Becoming a Fisherman, a Beginner's Chronicles. So a little bit about myself, extent of my fishing knowledge prior to some of the research and studying up that I've been doing lately, which I'll get to that in a minute, was going fishing with my dad a couple times a year for a couple of years when I was a teenager, and that consisted of tying a weight onto the end of the line and then having a swivel and a rigged up line attached to that with a hook and a worm. So a few weeks ago, me and my best friend made plans to go fishing. I've gone fishing before with my son. Like, I just bought a cheap spinning reel from Walmart, and we went and caught some tiny little bluegills and whatever. But so this last time going with my buddy, I went to Bass Pro Shops and I bought like $150 worth of hooks and lures and different types of lures, all that, just from the small bit of research that I had done to try and get an idea of what I would need. So we went out and we both did horrible. Like, we didn't even get a nibble, nothing, and that has now led to an addiction. I spent the last few weeks watching YouTube videos and just Googling random fishing facts and stuff that's popped into my head. So that leads up to now and why I want to create this channel. So last weekend I went out and I bought this baitcaster. I've never used a baitcaster before, but you know, all the YouTube videos that I've watched, everyone throws a baitcaster, so I was like, what the heck, I'll try it. Yeah, and then I also bought this rod. Try not to hit the walls. I don't know if this will, you can see, but it's one of the Blues custom lights. So, making the channel. That is, so I thought it would be fun. To, you know, record and make videos from the perspective of a complete newbie. Learning to rig this up. And then learning how to properly fish and like target, actually trying to catch bass and any other types of fish consistently, like the pro YouTubers do. So I said I'm gonna learn how to rig it up, and going from most likely not catching anything, it'll be tomorrow. I'm recording this the night before to get this reel all rigged up. But tomorrow I'm probably not going to catch anything, who knows. But not catching anything to hopefully in the future being able to consistently catch and target fish, like I was saying, like bass, whatever, but hopefully bass. So yeah, so whether you are a fresh newbie like me, trying to see through someone else's eyes to compare your progress, or to see if you want to try getting into fishing if you've never fished before, which, I'll tell you, it, even like a few weekends ago when I went with my buddy, it was still fun. Like, it's still cool just going out there and fishing. Or if you're, like a seasoned veteran who wants to have a good laugh and roast me and hopefully leave some helpful tips after the roast, that's completely welcome too. Or if you are one of the YouTubers who I mentioned watching the videos and learning from, you can check out the videos and kind of see how just your average Joe is able to watch your videos and then try to implement them without having, it's not like a dig at anybody, but I mean, obviously they have years of built up intuition and skill that a new person doesn't have and won't be able to I guess just feel certain things that an experienced person can. So that would be cool too. Like Tyler's Real Fishing is one of the main guys that I've been watching a lot of. Even like all his uncuts, all that fun jazz. So, without further ado, let's get this guy rigged up. I'm going to change angles and stuff here. Okay, now that we are all set up this way, so I got my baitcaster here set up. I am going to, from some of the stuff that I've seen, should say from on one of Tyler's videos, he talked about how he uses a little bit of cheap line to kind of wrap first a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm really excited to get out and go fishing tomorrow. Been looking forward to it all week. And being able to share it with all you guys. I've been obviously working on writing up a script and everything for this first video. If it wasn't obvious, that first little intro part was scripted. Shoot, I can't remember how he said to tie this knot. I'm just gonna do a regular double loop-de-loop knot. Pull that tight, and pull this one tight. Okay. I apologize for the Beanie Baby. That thing's... I've had that thing for years. and somehow it just ended up on my desk. Alright, so now I think I just need to entirely sure how much to put on. It's not like this line's ever gonna get. It's never gonna see the light of day, right? I'm pretty sure he said like a third of it. I think it was like a third. That should be, looks like a decent-ish amount, right? For my leader, and I'm going to use this braided line. Okay, so now for this, I can't know what the name of this knot is. I think that will do loops over, and then I'm pretty sure you do like a loop. Over. Four. Not all the way tight. Something on this side. Make a loop. Go through the loop. Go over. Through the loop. Over, through the loop, up and over, that's it. Tag on. Yeah, apparently scissors don't like to cut through braid. That did it. Okay, now something kind of loose. Tighten this up a little bit. That feels weird. I need to just, I can't keep it tight. Probably should have put this on my rod. Maybe I can do a little bit of feet there. I think you said keep going until you're at where a chain is. And this one, this reel does have a little red mark to kind of indicate the top or the outer edge of the reel. This one. I think that's good. Looks pretty close to the red. Yeah, I'll cut it there. I'm gonna have a leader on it too still, so. I know I should tie the leader. Yeah, I'm gonna tie the leader boys and heads connected, maybe. Maybe I can keep tension on it. That's not gonna work. I gotta, at least, I mean it might, but I don't think my brain can comprehend tying that way. Okay, so I'm gonna do that same knot that I just did. So do some twisties. I can't even remember if this part is necessary or not. Or not necessary if it even says to do that part. Okay. Is that what I'm going for? Obviously, it seems like this episode will probably be a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna want to keep like the whole intro so that y'all can kind of know what I'm about here, what my goal is, and then kind of the point is to show experienced people what us newbies go through. Like, they try and tell us stuff and just expecting us to know like it's second nature to us like it is to them. My little bit of fishing that I have done, like, I know where Tyler's Real Fishing always talks about throwing something heavy out and like dragging it across the bottom to know what the ground looks like. But I don't freaking know. And every time I do that, I can't tell the difference between grass and weeds and dirt, and if a fish is biting, and if I'm just snagged on something. And, like, I don't know. I've also, I think all the times I've gone fishing over the span of the 15 years that my dad has taken me and my brother, like, and then those last few years when I've gone out with my son, I've maybe caught a total of like 10 fish, maybe. And I couldn't tell you what they were. Like, I don't have a freaking clue. Leader do I leave? If it's this stick, this is down in the water, you probably want at least like this much, right? Go for it. If it's too much, I can always just cut it, right? I guess. Okay. Now let's try and set this up. basement flooded a couple of years ago, and the restoration slash remodel just recently got done, and the basement is a disaster right now. Let's twist this till it doesn't twist anymore. Pretty solid. No. Close. Three. Okay. Oh. Good. Weak. Lift. 10. Damn. One more. Restart at yes, I know I was alternating between Spanish words and French words. I really remember this. I have a very weird sense of humor. Very random. I just do random stuff sometimes. I don't know why. I do. Okay. Now I got that. So I have a Texas rigged creature bait that I'm just gonna throw on here. I think I did this right. Got it weedless, so I kind of shoved that in there. But I bought one of these hooks with the weight already on it. I don't know if I poked out enough. I have to find out once I throw it tomorrow. And then I am going to do the only knot that I have learned how to do, the Palomar. I have found this to be easier if you can't. I don't know if this is common knowledge and I'm just stupid and it took me a minute to think of doing this. But you go through and then go back through. Boom. You got your two pieces. Oops. I was blocking the camera. I gotta kind of get used to working in the camera here. So I go through once and then I go back through. To get my two lines for my Palomar. And again, that might be common knowledge, but I know that first weekend I went out with my buddy, I struggled. I had this one particular lure that I was trying to use, and I let it up. I couldn't get it through because the little eye was like the paint inside the eye, it like got painted over, so like that whole inside was painted. And then I was taking hooks, like poking hooks through, trying to open the eye up so that I could get both, you know, get the folded line like that. And yeah. Okay, GoPro just died, so we are only gonna have this view from here on out for the rest of this video, or the rest of tonight. So I'll cut off my tag end. Maybe. There it goes. There we go. I have my Texas rigged first baitcaster. It feels weird. This is gonna be fun tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, it's by not catching on the eyes. I might not have tied that knot tight enough. So I'm pretty sure Mr. TRF said that you should not be able to feel the knots. Okay. There we go. So I think these are the brakes. Those are the brakes. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay. I will see you all again in the morning. Alright, good morning. Here we are the next morning, all loaded up. Getting ready to hit the road in my truck. I think I got everything. Got my chest mount camera, got the stand, got my rod, got my tackle box. I'm just gonna be going to this little lake spot that some dudes I've been working with lately kind of told me about. Said they usually are able to get some bites there, so Let's see what happens. I know it's in the back of a corner store, so I gotta go in and buy something so that I can use the dock. We'll see you when I get there. Alright, here we are. Got my Red Bull and my Dr. Pepper, so I'm a legal customer, so I can park in that parking lot now. So I get my chest camera all set up. Okay, I'll see you down by the water. Okay. Let's grab that. Let's grab Gerard. Put the Dr. Pepper right there. Let's grab my Red Bull. Where's a good place to set up this camera? Okay. Let's figure out how to use this thing. I kind of watched a video on what to do to throw one of these for the first time. I think the dude said, I gotta look up his name so I can give him credit. You see, turn the tension all the way up, click, and then slowly usually you do that until it hits the water and doesn't backlash, and I don't think I got a backlash at all. Fix that. That weedless. Let's try and do this. No backlash. I'll take that as a success. So I guess I don't really know, when are you supposed to adjust the tension? Like, is that something that you do, that you keep it low and then you raise the gear up when you've got a bite? Tyler said to do for the Texas. Tyler's Real Fishing. It's, like I said in the portion last night. That's who I've been really watching. Let's try and do this. There's stuff out there biting. I can see them coming up to the surface. See, I feel something. I can't tell if that's a bite or if that's a weed that I'm snagging on. I felt something there for a second. I'll say these feel weird compared to a spinning reel, especially my crappy little one that I got from Walmart. I think I paid like 50 bucks for it, compared to this rod and reel I think was almost 300 with both of them. I bought them separate, like they didn't come in a combo. So, what is it? He always says to drag it kind of across. I'm gonna go for a big one. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a backlash yet. That felt weird on my thumb. Up, down, reel. Up, down, reel. Up, down, reel. Part's easy. Again, like, I don't understand how you're supposed to... Nope, that one sucked. I haven't gotten backlash yet. Is that just this? Is this reel just that good of a reel? Just tension. It always says to drag it. The car's passing. He says to drag it, but how are you supposed to? Ooh, something just blew up over there. I don't understand. Like, I can't feel, like, I just felt something like snaggy. I don't know if that was a bite or if that was vegetation. And I can't, like, even here, I can't see. I can see about, what's that, maybe a foot down. That's not where I wanted that to go. Not in the slightest. I wonder if I can try and get it out there where I saw that blow up. That line looks a little iffy now. Up, down, up, down, Red Bull. My phone is picking up. Alright, I'm gonna go for a little bit. There's mine getting kind of loose. Excuse me. Yeah, it just felt like a little thump thump thump, but I don't know if that was a fish or weeds. I think he usually drags, what is it, a jig? He said he throws out there, and ooh, that just felt like something. Or maybe it's just weeds, because he doesn't even look any different. I'm gonna try and aim over there where I see those little. Nope. I think that's the start of a backlash. I don't know, maybe. Oh, that feels so weird. Hey. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the thing too, I know he says to go slow, so am I going too fast? Ooh, that was a decent one. It actually kind of got out there. Maybe a good 10-15 feet. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I gotta find that video that I watched about that dude, from the dude, about how to properly throw a baitcaster for the first time, because it seems to be working. I haven't gotten like a backlash yet. Like, maybe it was you just let it drop until it hits the water. It's not dropping though right now. Got it too tight. You can see all them little bait fish in there. We're so trained on just stealing people's worms. Oh, damn it. Okay, do I lock it first? Or do I just... Okay, I guess that wasn't too bad. That must have been like a tame one compared to what people say, because I know people always say, oh, baitcasters suck because backlashes. I mean, if that was a backlash, I've had worse bird's nests on my son's freaking spinning reel. I'll tell you that, child. Whew. Okay, so maybe I need to turn this back up a little bit, since I got a backlash that time. Yeah, so I think as long as you keep your thumb on the line as you're casting out, I think that's the secret. Ooh, I think I just felt something. But again, I can't tell if it's a fish or is that grass. It's gotta be just grass. Trying to figure out the best angle here. Alright, let's try aiming this way a little bit. I don't know if I put my thumb too early that time. Push down. See, now this feels like weeds. So is this would this be the type, you know what? I forgot to mention that I subscribed to Bass Forecast. Oh, it's on my phone though. My phone is recording. Shoot, you know what? Let me check it really quick. See what it says. I'm gonna check and see how this is turning out anyways. Okay. Seems to be working. Okay, why don't y'all see stuff on my phone? So this is 7.8. Weeds. So they're post spawn right now. Oh, this isn't even telling me to throw a Texas rig. Top water, swim bait, soft jerk bait, bladed jig, or buzz bait. I want to do fast. Creation routes from spawning areas. I don't know what their spawning areas are. Flats. I don't know if there's any flats because I can't tell. Secondary points. I don't know if there's any points. Alright, well, it's telling me not to throw a creature bait, then I'm gonna trust the pros on the app. I think I have a swim bait already set up for when my buddy wanted to try it. Box that I bought years ago, pretty much when we first moved into our house, and like I wanted to try and get my son into fishing, so that's when I got some of this stuff. And then this past birthday, my wife got me some stuff too. Like that little bag that's got the rods in it. It's like our spinning rods. I swear I have a swim bait somewhere. Bladed jig. The little crawfish dude on the back. I cannot figure out how to get the line through this dude. There's a little hole in the nose that you're supposed to feed the line through, and then I can't get it. I just can't figure it out. I really want to know where my swim bait is. Alright, this is my Rage Swimmer. I could try him. I'll try the bladed jig first. Yeah, try the bladed. See how that works. Sorry for the motorcycles. Whatever. Just sit right there. That. No! I dropped him. I don't even know if this type of swimmer will work. Or this type of trailer. Is that what they call them? Little plastic dude. Little soft plastic. It looks like a little, I think it's supposed to look like a crawfish, right? don't know if that'll even work for my situation. Come on. I almost got it. I don't think we want that. Really not, just starting to get under a little clippy do. You can imagine that is bad. Okay, let's try it with this thing. Take it, I'll take it. Adjust. Couldn't pick it up because it's too heavy with having the gear ratio that low. But on Bass Forecast it said to present fast, so I wonder if I need to turn it up so that it's not, so that it reels in faster. Heard something. I'm gonna try aiming over there towards that like bridge. Nope, that sucked. Not even close to where I was aiming. I guess that's kind of what I'm wondering. Like, are you supposed to have the gear ratio low, is that how you feel when a fish bites? Is like, if it's low? Because otherwise, like, I can kind of feel, I keep feeling something, like, I don't know if I'm hitting grass, but it kind of like stops, especially having the gear ratio low. Like, it just stops reeling because it can't, because of the weight or however that works. Like, so is that what it's gonna feel like when a bass hits it? Like, am I just not gonna, is it just gonna stop moving, or am I actually gonna feel like a thump? I'm trying to aim over there, and I keep ending up over there. Ooh, that felt weird. Again, I just don't know. Ooh, something just blew up out there. See those ripples? Oh, there's a couple of them out there. That one felt better. Didn't go out as far as I wanted it to, but I had to throw that one overhand. I think I'm kind of getting the hang of this thing. It's really not that hard. As long as you keep your thumb on the line as it's casting, like, it kind of feels weird because you got that line is rubbing against your skin. But I mean, it seems like as long as you keep your thumb there so that you can stop it before it backlashes too much. See? Boom. I do got some loose stuff starting right here though. So how do you do a maintenance cast? I know I've heard Tyler talk about that. Yeah, I'm losing my vibrations. I wonder if something's nibbling? Do I got something? No. It felt like it for a second there. I hope I didn't try and set the hook too early. Or too hard. Yeah, how do you do a maintenance cast? You just throw it out as far as it can go? Like, you put all your balls into it? And that's about as far as I can go. I did get a little bit of a little loop formed on that one. tell if those are bites. Okay. Over to here. Figured I'd go for it, and it worked. I gotta go get my sunglasses. The sun's coming out now. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know if this is one of those situations where I had the wrong trailer on this type of jig. Like, do you put the little crawfish pincer dudes on a bladed jig? I need to do more research. Oh! That felt like a bite. That felt a lot different than what I've been feeling. I guess maybe that's what he's always talking about. Just kind of get used to the feeling of the vegetation. And then, like, I guess I also hadn't really thrown out this way with this jig, so maybe I hit a patch of something. Because I was also reeling in faster than I've been. Or maybe I did hit something, and then, because now that I think about it, I think I watched a video from Tyler on bladed jigs, or any kind of like swim bait really, and I think he said you're not supposed to like set the hook, because the fish comes up and grabs it and then pulls down, and they kind of set the hook themselves. And if you set the hook by yanking, you can actually rip the hook out of his mouth. I wonder if that's what just happened. That would suck. That would have been crazy if I would have caught something already. First day. I don't know where to throw. Let's try and go that way. It was a successful overhand cast. I'll take it. I'm not vibrating. There he goes. Shoot, am I supposed to like let it fall? Or do you just do a straight retrieve? Are you supposed to kind of like retrieve, pause, retrieve, pause, retrieve, pause? This is kind of like what I was talking about in my little intro last night. Like, obviously, no disrespect or like hate, anything. Like, it's just a fact, though. Like, you don't have that intuition. Like, you can say it a bunch of times, but like, situation I'm in. I'm out here, I'm trying to remember little tidbits from all the videos I've been watching. Like, how are you supposed to remember when to do what? Kind of just, it looked like my rod tip was bending a little bit. Felt like something was trying to bite. This, like, I think I keep feeling weeds because it seems to be happening in the same, like, little arch right here where I keep thinking that I'm getting a bite, but maybe I'm not. Ooh, cardinal. It's up in that tree over there. Yeah, so these baitcasters really aren't that scary. Unless I just got a good one, because I spent a decent amount of money on this thing. Like, my wife almost killed me. When I told her how much I paid for this thing. I almost died. So, I mean, maybe I would have to, like, actively try to get a backlash. Like, maybe not even have my thumb sitting here on it. And try and do, like, a let it fall and then let it rise. Let it fall and then... let's try going that way. Oh, shoot. I wanted to try and do it without... having my thumb there and see if I can, like, get a backlash. Okay, I'm gonna do this without having my thumb on the reel. Not even a small one, but it's really not that bad. Maybe I just got too good of a reel. I'm not having the baitcaster experience. I mean, I hate saying that, because now if anyone watching this is like, oh, I'm gonna go buy that exact reel, and I'm not gonna get backlashes, and then someone's gonna go out there and throw it and get a backlash, like, I don't know. I'm gonna feel bad. You know what, I haven't even really noticed, but doing the right hand to left hand actually doesn't feel weird either. I was kind of worried about that, because like my spinning reels, the crank is on the left. So I didn't even really pay attention to that. And I've been switching hands. And how I've been holding this. I haven't really been... That's just kind of how my hands naturally fell when I picked this thing up. Huh. Very weird. So that's another thing. Is it you're supposed to throw a bladed or something shiny when it's cloudy out? Or when it's sunny and murky water? Or is it clear water? To me, it would make sense for murky water, because you want the fish to kind of see the reflection of any little bit of sun that they get and come and attack it. Like, but I don't know. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Again, like intuition stuff from doing it for years. Like in Tyler's uncut videos where he has 3 rods that he brings with him because he just knows what lures he's going to use for that water because of conditions. Hey. Like, I'm getting confused. Like, do you use shinies on sunny or cloudy or dirty water? I know that he says dirty water. Oh, dirty water, you're supposed to use whites or blacks. I've got orange and green. Do I have a white or black trailers I can throw on here? See the mess that is the back of my truck. Let's see, where's that bag? This is the bag with all the stuff that I'm gonna let the GoPro take a break for a minute. Yeah, this is the bag, like all the stuff that I bought with my buddy we're going to fishing. I've got some other white swim baits. Would those go good on a bladed jig though? Are you supposed to use a swim bait on a bladed jig? I don't know. Let's try it and find out. feels cool. I've always liked the feeling of like rubbery toys and stuff. Like, I don't know. How does that look? Guess we'll find out. Okay, we are back on the GoPro. So we got the bladed jig with the white swim bait on it. Let's see how that works. Red Bull. Alright. So let's do the drop test. I didn't get a backlash, so I think that's good. Let's just throw it out in open water. See what happens. Oh, that looked cool. That was a decent cast. Itchy nose. Ooh. Is that a bite? I can't tell if those are bites or not. I'm gonna guess not, because I got weeds on this guy. Get my line lined up with the little eyelet thingy feeder. What'd you call that? Feed? Little feed hole right there. Will say, I guess it's probably just being ambidextrous, but in Tyler's videos, like sometimes when he'll throw out with his left hand, that's freaking nuts. kind of want to try it. Yeah, okay. I guess it wasn't horrible. I didn't get a backlash. And it went more than 5 feet. Alright, I'm gonna try and bomb this one. Cool. Still no bites. Check to see what time it is. Why can't I see the time? Stupid phone. There we go. Okay. 7:43. 7:43 on a Friday morning. Luckily, I work a job. I work 410s. So, I typically don't have to work on Fridays. That's kind of another thing too. Well, I know this is going to be a little bit of a change in topic. Like, and again, it's not a dig. Like, that's what he does, and I get it. You need to catch fish to get views. Like, cool. Everyone likes watching that. I like watching it. But when you're trying to teach people, like, yeah, you like for them. I've learned stuff from watching Tyler, and like I've watched some of Wendell fishing too. His stuff is more kayak based, I think, though. But like in Tyler's videos, he's either on his bass boat or he's just in a pond, like fishing on a stocked pond that he can walk around the whole thing. I think majority of people, like me, if you have bodies of water, like up here in Michigan, like we got a crap ton of like lakes, like decent sized lakes like this, where you got houses and you got a couple of public spaces on those lakes where you can fish. So I can't walk around and what's the word? You know how he walks around like a whole pond, and I caught a weed monster. He walks around the whole pond, like all the way around, or he can change spots. Like your normal, average, everyday person who's fishing on a residential lake, or even like here in Michigan we got like the Great Lakes or Lake St. Clair. Like if you're a shore fisherman, you have one spot. Like, yeah, I could go over to that dock or that dock, but that doesn't change anything. You know, like, so that's kind of another reason why I wanted to make this channel. kind of get like the average person's perspective who doesn't have a bass boat, who doesn't have a kayak. Like, I can't afford a kayak or a bass boat. Like, so I had to find public access spots that I can go to. And even then, like, especially here, I had to go into the store and buy something because they have a sign that says parking for store patrons only. All others will be towed at owner's expense. So like, if you don't go in and buy something and you're technically not a customer, I guess I don't know if they would do it. Like, they could technically call the cops on you and have your vehicle towed, or, you know, they come out and tell you to leave. And even with me going in and buying a Red Bull and a Dr. Pepper, like, how long of a time am I tolerated for spending $9 in there? Oh, that's a backlash. Shoot, how'd that happen? I guess I was getting too cocky. Okay, so what is it? You just focus on one. There we go. There we go. There we go. I still got... Holy crap, how did it get all the way down here? I haven't even, like, thrown this much line out. How is there that much line? I got backlashed. Holy smokes. Well, there you go. Just when you start to get comfortable and think that you're doing good is when you get reeled back in. Oh, my bait's all. Oh, he didn't hook himself. He just got a little twisted. Just a little twisted. I'll say, throwing a bladed jig is kind of cool. Like, feeling the vibration. It's pretty cool. Okay, so do I need to adjust my tension? Like, why did that happen? Or do I need to turn my brakes on? I think my brakes are on minimum. Am I supposed to have those turned up to something? What if I put it on 1? What happens? That was a good cast. I'll take it. I'm gonna have to change my battery here soon. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing fast presentation according to Bass Forecast. Are there like no bass in this freaking lake? I think Bass Forecast lied to me. I noticed on Bass Forecast, like, it has a little thingy where you can change it, like where the time of year, like the conditions or whatever. It's like on that one how it said it's post spawn, but then you can change it to dog days. What are dog days? Like just crappy conditions, like cloudy. Like, is that what it means by a dog day? Leave a comment below. Oh, I know this is my first time saying this too, because I'm not used to this. If you're watching, make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm hoping to, as per the name of the channel, chronicleize my journey. Try and hopefully I can, you can see like my progress as it goes. Like, that's kind of the whole point. Like, it would be really cool if I could start here and then like eventually end up doing like a tournament or something. Like, even if it's just a local, like a small tournament. Like, ooh, that, did y'all see my tip bend there? Was that a bite? Damn, did I rip it out of his mouth too early? Oh no, I got a weed on there. I think it was a weed. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of my vision for what I want this channel to be. Sorry, I wanted to let that motorcycle pass. It's kind of my vision for what I want this channel to become. Because it's kind of opposite from all the existing channels. You got all these guys that are already pros trying to teach newbies. So I want to be the newbie showing my progress as I learn and keep watching videos and kind of build up the intuition that all these guys already have. You know? I feel like that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. And then in the winter, because I'm in Michigan, so lakes freeze here. I don't know if I have to try and find... I've never ice fished before, which is kind of funny because, like, my dad's side, they all like grew up on Lake St. Clair, which is, it's not a Great Lake, it's like a mini Great Lake. You know, obviously much bigger than this little lake that we're fishing on. But so like my dad, like his dad, my papa, he loved fishing. Like, especially like he would go out in the middle of winter and go ice fishing, but I never went out. Like, nobody ever took me ice fishing. I need to put my sunglasses on. So like, I never learned how to ice fish. So that'd be kind of cool. I could do too. Like, I could ice fish for my first time ever. I don't know how exciting that would be. Like I said, I've never done it, so I don't really know what you do. I imagine. Yeah, these were a birthday present from the wife and the child. Some polarized sunglasses. I don't know if they're actually like truly polarized, or if it's just that my water is dirty. Because when me and my buddy went, I guess that was a different lake too. We went to a lake that was in like a state park. This water, I mean, it's still pretty dirty though. I mean, I guess I can see a little bit better. I can kind of see down into the water, but not a whole lot. Are there just are there better polarized sunglasses? Ooh, I'm gonna have to throw out probably do 2 casts, and I gotta change out the battery. I should have done that while I was up there putting my glasses on. I wish there was a way, like how I know, again, like Tyler, he's the main YouTuber I watch, so he's gonna be the guy that I mention the most. I know he's got his polarized sunglasses that he sells, or that he's got an affiliate link for, or whatever, that he's partnered with. He talks about them on his channel. Let's go with that. I wish there was a way to see the difference. See without buying them. That you can see what you would see. I can't talk. You get what I'm saying though. Or it's like you could put a camera up to the sunglasses and then you could get an idea of what the difference would be between these ones and his. Cause yeah, alright, I'm gonna change the battery on my GoPro. Okay, we are back. Full battery. See what time it is. (8:02). Okay. Make sure this is. Oops. Okay. Because I know at this point, I kind of want to try and catch something on this. I don't really want to change my lure. Just because I want to feel what it would feel like for something to eat this, you know? Looks like there's some pieces of grass sticking up over there. I wonder if that's a what's the word? Is that a point? No. That'd be a... What would that be? I can't think of what the word would be. Try to cast over it though, so I can reel in past it. Maybe there's a fishy hiding in there. Nope. Run away. Oh, I did snag some weeds up though. Oh, it's gone. It fell off. All by itself. Yeah, see, I really don't think that's that hard. Like, you just have to make sure to keep your thumb by the reel itself, the spool. The spool. Yeah. Just make sure to stop it with your thumb, and I think that'll like prevent at least 80% of the backlashes, maybe. I mean, I've had what, one bad one, and then 2 or 3 like kind of mini ones where I just had some loose line kind of starting. God, I love that click though. There's something satisfying about it, you know? Just the lure hits the water and you just click and you start reeling in. Something cool about it. I don't know why. Like I said, I'm weird. I've got weird things. And I'm sure I'll get maybe, I don't know. I'll just address it. My hair, in case anybody decides to ask in the comments. I did it about 3 years ago. Me and my wife started watching the show Vikings. You know, which is like a dramatized kind of, well, I mean, it's based on real historical events, but it's dramatized and obviously altered. Like, not everything that happened is, or not everything is what really happened. But it's about Ragnar Lothbrok and his children, Ivar the Boneless, Bjorn Ironside, Vitsirk, and I don't know, after I watched it, and I liked their hair, like Ragnar's, and then in the later seasons, Bjorn's. And something clicked in me, and it just made me want to do my hair this way. So we shaved it into, it was originally just a mohawk, but it was short, and then over the years it grew, and then when I could finally put it into a ponytail, I shaved off the bottom part of the mohawk, and then it's just been growing, and now it's down to this length. Whenever I do or have like an event like a wedding or whatever, my wife kind of puts it into the same, you can't really call it a braid, but how their hair is actually done in the show, where it's like, I don't know, it's just done up. It kind of looks like a braid, but it's not a braid. Like the top of the head, like it kind of looks like cornrows, sort of, but like not. Like it's just I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so my hair's been like this and been growing for 3.5 years. And I want to keep growing it. I want to get it as long as Ragnar's and Bjorn's in the show. Ooh, that did not go where I wanted it. I was aiming that way. I think I'm going through some weeds. My blade stopped spinning. I got weeded. Okay, it's not really where I was aiming, but I threw it. I got in the same exact spot where it was last time. This is gonna be one long video. I don't know if I should edit it down and like, I guess I could just fast forward, make it shorter. Or should I do like an uncut? At least for the first one, maybe. Yeah, maybe for episode 1, I'll do like an uncut. God, that's a lot of weeds. I can tell I got a ball. Yep. One stupid little leaf didn't want to come off. That thing was hanging on by a thread. Sorry, there was a truck. That was hanging on by a thread. See, that's something that, I don't know, I guess I haven't looked it up. I don't know if there's a video on that. About like changing your gear ratios. Like, are you supposed to be, I know I said, I was already talking about this earlier, but are you supposed to be low? Like as you're bringing your lines back, like, is that how you're supposed to be able to feel when a fish bites? Because I never did that on my spinning reels. Spinning reel, not reels, I got one. And I guess if you count my wife's and then my son's too. But I've never used those to fish, except for my son's when I cast it out for him because he was getting aggravated. got like all this kind of loose stuff on the sides here. And right there, there's like some loose line. How do you get rid of that? Ooh, I think I see a little minnow. Ooh, is that a fish? Is that a fish? Nope, seaweed. Damn it. Darn it. I gotta watch my language. I'm trying to get better about just swearing. I don't want these videos getting demonetized. You know? I hope to at least make a little bit of money off of this so I can support the fishing hobby as I go. That would be really cool. Like I said, as I progress too, and like if I get to a point where I feel like I'm good enough to get into a tournament, like if I could get a boat, like just to be able to do a tournament, or if I can meet somebody who has a boat and I can just use their boat, or if we do like a team up. I think I've seen that you got like team fishing competitions too. If I could team up with somebody, just use their boat, that'd be awesome. Getting cloudy. I need to fix this. Like, all this is starting to get really loose. Why did that happen? Oh, look at all those little minnows. They're like jumping. They like jumped out of the water. I've never seen that. That was cool. I didn't know they'd do that. Huh. Learn something new every day. Alright, I'm gonna try and just bomb this one. Try and clear it out. Turn that down all the way. Oh, did you see that? Did I get that on camera? Didn't realize that this was so close to the camera like that. I'm gonna try and catch what I'm doing here. I'm trying to clear out this bit of, there's some line that's like raised up right there. I'm trying to get rid of that. I don't know how deep it is though, that's the problem. Oh, wait, is that? Nope. I mean, if it's this deep, I'm never going to have this much line out, you know? I think I should be alright, so. Ooh, that feels so weird. It doesn't hurt. It just feels weird. Oh, I got it wrapped around my leg. I wonder if you could get a burn, though. Especially with it being braided. This is another thing, too. Should I switch to fluorocarbon? Ooh, is that a... That felt like a bite. It didn't feel like weeds. Like, that kind of felt like a boom boom. Yeah, so maybe this first one, I'll upload the whole thing. Maybe I'll fast forward through some parts. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe y'all wanna hear me just ramble. I know how to edit. And I have editing software, so I can edit videos. It's just, do I want to for the first? You know, like. Should have the first video be just pure, unedited, boring, failed fishing. Just to show, again, like if you're also a newbie, that happens to everyone. Like, it's not just you. I do like the way the swim bait looks. It looks like a minnow because it goes like, you know, it's kind of cool. I'll throw out a couple more, and then I'm gonna call it for this first day. I need to get home. My wife wasn't feeling good this morning, or I should say even last night. I should probably get home and help with the children. I wonder if she called off work. She was talking about calling off work, but she wasn't feeling good at all. Too fast for this swim bait. It doesn't really look natural, you know? Maybe I need to go slower. Ugh, more weeds. Come on, let's try and get you through without. Yeah. Oh, there's one stubborn little piece of crap on there. Oh, did I get it? Nope. It's on there. He's under still, as he kind of blends in with the danglies on the jig. Whoa, that almost went into the bushes. How the heck did that happen? Come on, break off. That's another, I want to learn how to skip, like, nope. Got backlash, a little bit of a backlash, but it was nothing too crazy. Alright, let's say 2 more. I'm gonna go out in that direction. Listen, this is fun. Like, recording this, making a video, just feels, I don't know, feels cool. The fact that I can share my experience with with more people. And again, even if you're like a seasoned person coming in, like if you want to see what a noob looks like nowadays, that's me. I'm sure if you're a seasoned person, you probably have some fishing buddies that you're all like the same level, or maybe you got like a dude that you bring out with, but you're there helping, like giving clues the whole time, or not clues, giving advice the whole time. Like me and most other people, like you watch a video and then you go out and you go fishing, like trying to remember the video as you go. I'm not gonna sit here and watch videos as I'm fishing, because then that takes away fishing time. And I know you just gotta experience, practice. So I think it would be better to fish over and over again, not get a bite. I will tell you though, those cabinet guys who told me to come to this spot, I think they lied. I want to get right over to there. I see some ripples. It looks like something might have popped up over here and tried eating. I know I said 2. It was like 8 casts to go. But it's so fun. It's so fun fishing. Especially with this baitcaster. Like, this thing, it just, I don't know. For some reason it makes it more fun than using a spinning reel. Something about doing the click, the throw, the stop, and then here's the best part. Love that. Love it. I don't know why. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. Alright, well, I think that's enough for today. Like I said, I need to get home. The wife's probably being driven crazy by these kids. I have no idea if I'm in shot or not. I guess I could just do this. Yeah, that works. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on my first day of trying to become a serious fisherman. I've got a little bit of experience just going out with my dad when I was a teenager, just throwing a weight and a rod and a hook and a live worm. Just letting that happen. So this will definitely be fun, be a journey. So I'll probably go out again tomorrow. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the releases, because obviously I'm gonna do 2 days in a row. Should I maybe do 1 day, like release it on Sunday, and then the next day release on like Wednesday? I don't know, we'll figure it out. So anyways, thanks again. This is day 1 of Becoming a Fisherman, a Beginner's Chronicles. My name's Kyle. Deuces.